flap sensor is not working.
Well, we haven't got one, so I wouldn't be much use to you there. But tell you what, okay, I have control.
You have control.
Let's see how we go.
Thermaling in the Arcus lesson.
Or not. Okay. let's move forward a bit and see if this is any good into this plan. And it is, I mean, it's very well harmonised for a big machine. And what I tend to do is actually thermal in +2 while I'm centering, and then go to L once we're actually.
Once you're ascending, okay.
That seems to work quite well.
It's all a bit broken, isn't it?
A little bit. Right, we can pot it back down the line in a minute. It looks quite well developed back towards the club, actually.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. New aeroplane, you've got to love them, haven't you, really?
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Let's get one out on the sunny side here. Let's get down the line. I think that one towards the looks quite reasonable. Coming our way, I don't think.
Yeah.
So zero flap works pretty well up to about 80 at most weights.
Okay. One glider on your 1 o'clock.
Yeah, got them, thank you. You've just left that burning, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got down here. Nobody coming up the winch that I can see.
One glider high in front.
Okay, empty, yeah, in the opposite direction. Interesting, the one on the right seems to start a circle from there.
Yeah.
Thread our way between these two. Anybody on the winch? No, not alone. Well, what we'll do if we don't get anything down here, we'll have a little engine start and see if you can do the manual recovery, so to speak.
Okay. That feels good.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Well, they're just towing the cables out from the winch, so we're actually okay in terms of positioning. Which is okay.
Yeah. One glider on your high.
21 joining. See us. So you see when you get it sort of wound in the L flat there, you can really get it.
You can crank
into
it.
a nice radius of turn.
Yeah.
And the only thing is you do lose a little bit of aileron response in the L flap, so if you're going to manoeuvre again, just take it out of L.
Yeah.
Or if you're the sort of person who doesn't mind hanging on to the flap, you can just sort of proactively hang on to them and just...
I kind of do that these days.
Use it that way. I tend to do that when it's one of those tricky thermals.
Yeah, exactly.
Needs recentering when you're going up all the time.
Yeah, I do that as well.
Start taking us back towards the track, please.
Oh, do you want to take it up there, Ayala?
Okay, I've got control.
You've got it. You have control. Saves us losing the engine. We'll do it anyway later. We attracted everybody's attention.
The engine battery is showing 12.5.
Yeah. By the time that they get that winch cable hooked up, they will be well out of there.
Yeah.
They'll be all right. So launch worked out quite well. You felt the wind get under that left wing just quite early on in the roll there, and you recovered that nicely. So no real issues there. There's no great rush to get the flaps into positive. You know, I mean, obviously you want to get them into positive, but more important to keep the wings level, the airplane running straight, and not end up on the nose initially, and then once you've got all that bit sorted, you can focus.
Yeah, I think the problem is that I need to look at the flaps to confirm that I'm in +2. So
yes, well actually we've got a flap indicate. Well, with your flap switch, you'll have a flap indication on the screen in front of you.
Yeah, that's what, but it doesn't seem to be working.
No.
So on the J3 I've got that, because you just can't see the flaps at all.
Well, the other thing is just to count, you know,
Count the
3
notches.
clicks, 3 notches back,
That's what I do on the LS6.
So that's the other way to do it.
Okay.
And you can see if you just twist the eyelet rotary switch, you'll see that the screen comes back to life.
Yeah,
again.
I saw that.
Just able to a quick check on a hot day in possibly Europe or somewhere. It's worth, if you've shut the engine down exactly at 60 or a bit above, sometimes it warms up again when it gets back in the box, and you've got to
Really?
pop it out for a short while. Just, you know, open the doors really, so it's just getting the engine out a little ways, just like you did at the beginning of the DI.
Okay. Manually, yeah?
Yes, manually. Because the trouble is that once you've switched the ignition off, the water pump only runs for, I think, 2 minutes after. I can't remember exactly the time.
Okay. So it doesn't cool it any
It
further.
doesn't. The book isn't actually particularly clear on it.
No.
Sometimes you read it and it seems to indicate that it'll run any time the temperature's above 60.
Right.
Other times you read it and it just says when you switch the ignition off, it runs for 2 minutes or whatever. And I don't know whether that's a mod state of the various engines or what. But the reality is that sometimes it just warms up more than 6 degrees, even though you put it away in the box with 60 or less.
Okay.
It only happens on very hot days. But if that is the case, then it just 1001,
crack it open a bit.
1002,
Yeah.
crack the doors open, leave it. You don't notice it really. It's noisy, but you don't notice it performance-wise. And then just keep an eye on the temperature.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if it only goes to 63, 64, don't worry about it. If it starts climbing up above the high 60s towards 70, then it's time to do something. Alright, so shall we have a look at this engine start and flight and then the manual bit.
Okay.
Fancy doing that?
Yep. So same thing from the right, fuel is open.
That's it.
Mirror. We're going to leave common normal for now.
Yeah.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, if you're putting the glider more into the wind to the left aisle, then we're not sort of going away from...
No, we're just going to go into this cloud. But no.
Well, we're going to start the engine anyway, because then we want to go up in the blue because we're going to climb, so sort of 12 o'clock there would be a good heading to take. There we are. Straight ahead of that.
Okay, and
so
speed?
you've got around to the intercom, which you're going to leave where it is.
Speed about the yellow line?
That's it, so +2 with a flap, and the speed back somewhere under 60 knots anyway. There we are, and then you can just push the yellow switch up.
Left up to launch point, contact Zulu, RV8, 3 miles north for approach 223.
The other thing to check is that your throttle is fully closed. It can get moved, you know, when you're moving your hand.
Well, yes, it's 2-3 and switching and everything.
There we are. So there's the prop all the way up. And
I've got a battery flashing.
yeah, it's because it's the generator's not running yet. So
Okay.
if you press the starter now.
Yeah.
It's not moved yet.
It's stopped in the up position, in the side position now.
Yeah, move the pylon down with a silver switch a little bit.
Yeah. It's
That's
moved.
it. Good.
Yeah.
that should interrupt the brake and everything. Now you can put the pylon all the way back up again. Good.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to get your left hand on the black brake handle and watch the mirror like a hawk.
And what speed?
Well, whatever gets the... See, it's gone over the top there. That's typical. So now you have to go a little bit faster. So a little bit more speed to get the airflow through the crop there. That's the idea. Now slow it up. Slow it right up. Back up. Slow it right up. Right, slower, slower, slower. Much slower. That's it. About there. Now get the hand on the brake.
Yeah.
Right, that's got the brake. Now you've got to retract the engine.
And how do I know if it's in the right position?
You don't. You've got to just judge it by hand.
So what if it's going to hit the side?
It won't hit the side where it is. It's fine. And it'll let you know on the eyelet here if it doesn't like it. You'll get a warning.
Wow.
There we are.
Yay! Okay.
Okay.
I've done that.
That's it then.
Okay.
That's the job done. And then we'll just finish that up by taking the headsets off and come again.
I didn't put the wheel down, which you told me to do.
Yeah, that's all right. We weren't really practicing for a field landing there. It was just the procedure. But yes, you would normally put the wheel down first.
Okay, so intercom back to com.
That's it.
Okay.
So really, that's kind of everything, Ayala, if you're happy with that.
Yeah, that was really, 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 really useful, Andy. Thank you.
But as I said, if you were doing it for real with two pilots on board, I'd split the duties. I'd get somebody to fly the aeroplane and somebody to deal with the engine. Then you've actually got hands free to do everything.
Do the brakes, yeah.
All right, well, what we could do is a left-hand circuit, which gives you a bit more of a landing area. Okay. I'm guessing Ken's going to come and get us, is he?
Yeah.
So if we do a left-hand circuit, then...
So put the wheel down?
Yeah.
That one for now.
That's it, you've got a green light, so you're fine.
So what speed would you land? A little bit faster than 60 today?
I was 65.